Is it just me, or do I look completely badass right now? Hey everyone, Dan here from TheDiamondMinecart, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase, where today we have something really cool to show you, which is part of the newest Flan's mod update, and it involves these awesome looking mechanical robots. They fire stuff, they mine stuff, they cut stuff up. It's amazing. Now this one just so happens to be Treyarch's personal one, because he's just built it, so we're not going to be able to ride this particular one, but we are going to be creating one of our own right now. Now, it takes a little bit of a different method because it is involved with Flan's mod. And for those of you that aren't quite familiar with Flan's mod, it's kind of just a vehicle pack where you can create planes, cars, all kinds of stuff like that. But now you can create mechanical robots. Now, there's two main mechanical robots so far. There is one called the Proto Titan, and then there's the Alpha Titan. Now, the orange one is the smaller and less powerful of the two, and the purple one is absolutely huge and does a lot of damage. So let's see how to craft one of these bad boys. But before we do that, I'm just going to say that you do need a special crafting table, which just so happens to be part of Flan's mod kind of default crafting process, and this is called a vehicle crafting table. And to craft this, you are going to need 6 pieces of iron and 3 bulbs. Bit of a random recipe, but that's how you craft it. And then when you right click, it will show you what you can craft. Now, because I've only got the mecha kind of content pack installed, it will only show the mechas, but what it allows you to do is it actually tells you what you're going to require to build the certain thing you want. So if there's cars in here, you click on the cars, and then it will say what you require to craft it, and then you just click craft. So you don't need to put any crafting recipes in this, you just need to have the required materials. So we're going to be building an orange one to start off with called the Proto Titan, and it has 24 cargo slots, which means it has that amount of space in its inventory, because it does have a separate inventory as well. And we're going to require some of these bits and pieces. So this one is kind of like the body and where you sit. This one is 2 sets of arms, 2 sets of legs, 5 ink sacks, and then you need 1 orange dye because you're making the orange one. And then you also need an engine, which just so happens to be a CPU. So we've got all of the parts in this side here. This is what it's going to create, just this kind of Proto Titan thing, but these are the different parts. Now, to craft a small iron body, you are going to need 2 hydraulics, which is another brand new item, which requires 6 iron ingots, 2 pistons, and a water bucket. So you're going to need 1 of those. Actually, you're going to need 2 of those, plus an iron block, 1 redstone, and 5 glass to create the small iron body. So they're not too cheap. They are quite expensive, but they are so worth it. It really is worth all of the stuff that you put into these. And then you're going to need 2 small iron arms, which requires another hydraulics, as well as 6 iron ingots and 2 redstone dust. So you need 2 of those. 5 ink sacks. You're going to need to murder some squids, but I'm sure you're happy with that. And then you need 2 small iron legs as well, which requires 2 more hydraulics, 4 iron, and 3 redstone. So you're going to need a lot of iron and quite a bit of redstone, but that's not too bad. I think they're actually fairly cheap for what they end up managing to do. But this is the most expensive bit. The basic CPU requires 4 redstone, a block of redstone, and a redstone comparator on the top and bottom, and then a redstone repeater on the left and right. And that will actually give you 2 basic CPUs, so you can have 2 mechas going at the same time, which is pretty cool. And Treyarch, what are you doing? I know it's yours, but come on, I guess he's doing some upgrades to it and stuff. So we're gonna take all of these pieces and go and show you how to craft one of these bad boys. Now, you don't really actually have to do too much when you've got all the parts together, but when you right click, you will now see that the craft area has changed from red to green. So if we go into this, we don't have the appropriate materials, so it's red around the outside. But this one, we actually have all of the engine and stuff. Look, we've got the CPU, we've got the arms, the legs, the die, the body, everything, and we can now craft this. We click craft, and we are given this Proto Titan in our inventory, and the rest is all sucked up so that we can't, because we've just used it to craft it, I guess. So let's place this thing outside, because it is pretty damn big, as you've seen, and we want to maneuver it a little bit. And all you do is right click to spawn it in, and it looks pretty damn cool. Now, it looks like a robot that it can just run around by itself, but it can't. It needs some kind of internal power, and that is actually you. You need to control it. So right click, and you'll be able to go straight into this awesome GUI. It looks amazing. So if we just press the W key, it will start to move around. It automatically goes up 1 block at a time. So we can go up all these blocks without even pressing jump, but it does have a jump option. So let's just quickly do that. Let's just press space. We can jump quite nicely, actually. You can jump quite far away with these. And you can't crouch, because obviously when you crouch, you will exit the vehicle. And it's just like riding any kind of vehicle in Minecraft, I guess. You press right click to get in and shift to get out. But what else can you do with these bad boys? Because right now it's just a cool looking car. Well, you can actually add add weapons and tools to these things that makes them really OP and just awesome. So we're going to start off first with these 3 extra accessories, which includes an iron drill, an iron circular saw, and an iron excavator, which all have kind of correspondences with normal Minecraft tools. So the drill is actually a robot mecha version of the pickaxe, so you're going to need an iron pickaxe, 4 iron and 2 redstone to craft it, and then a circular saw is the equivalent of an axe, so we're going to need 1 iron axe, 4 iron ingots and 2 redstone to craft that, and then an excavator is exactly the same as a shovel, so you need 1 iron shovel and then the rest, which we've already seen. So let's grab these quickly and we'll take a look at the rest in a bit, but let's go over to here, go into our mecha, and then while you're in your mecha, if you press R, you'll have this amazing GUI come up. Now lots of this doesn't work just yet because it is a very work in progress or a brand new mod, but I've kind of had to play around with it and figured out how it works. So this space here is actually the mecha's inventory, so you can actually add things in there. You can put your crafting tables in there, absolutely anything. It has a nice space for you. But if you want to use any of these accessories, you need to click and then drop them on one of the 2 hands. Now you actually have 2 hands in your mechas, so you can use 2 tools at the same time, which is a lot better than mining with just one, and then you can switch to the other very, very easy. So in the right hand side we have got the drill, and on the left hand side we have got the circular saw, which is pretty crazy, and you can see the updates in the little screen there. I don't know if you can notice that, but when we take the saw off, it kind of comes off and then goes back on. So now you can see a little bit of a difference at the front there. I'll just go into the other mode like this. Look how amazing that looks. That looks so cool. So in the mecha, when you've got 2 tools attached, the left mouse button will control the left arm and the right mouse button will control the right. So that looks pretty cool, right? I think you'll agree. So let's use, what should we use first? Let's go for the drill first. So if we want to just cut up something, or actually let's go for the excavator first, because it'll make sense to dig out some sand. So let's put the spade on the end there. I'll show you how that looks. It looks pretty cool. It's like a spinning spade. Very, very nice. So let's use the right click and the excavator to dig up some sand. So if you just hold the right click, look how much this is destroying it. It is so crazy. It's so much better than using a shovel in your hand. Look at that. It's crazy. And then you can just get out and get all of the sand that you've just created. So that is pretty damn cool. Let's go down to kind of stone level, and then we'll be able to use the next thing, which is the iron drill. And as you notice, we can actually pick up all of this sand from where we're standing if we get low enough, but sometimes it just doesn't work properly. But there is a solution for that, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, let's switch to the iron drill. So let's take the excavator out and switch to the drill. So when you use the drill, you will be able to mine up stone and stuff really, really quickly. Look how quick that is making work of all of this stuff, even sandstone, normal stone, and all that stuff. It's really, really cool. It's just so good. It's really impressive. So let's go over to this tree now so we can use the circular saw and see if what we can cut down. I haven't actually used this function before on a tree because I wasn't sure how it worked, but here we go. Let's go. Let's cut down this tree and see what happens. Look at that. Oh my god, it's making so easy work of that tree. Oh my god, this is amazing. It's so worth all of the resources that you need, and it doesn't wear down either. How crazy is that? Look, oh my god, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So, I'll meet you back at the lab to show you a couple more tools that we can use with this mod. Now, apart from the mecha versions of classic Minecraft tools, we've also got some other useful tools which can help you to make your mecha more versatile and a bit more useful than it is already. So the first thing is Obsidian Boots, which deflects full damage into the surrounding terrain. Now, you can take damage from your mecha, which I'll show you in a second, but I can't really get this one to work. Apparently, it sounds in the description like it will kind of destroy blocks beneath its feet when it falls from a high space, which sounds pretty cool, and to craft them, you are going to need pretty much a helmet design upside down with obsidian. So a nice little shape here with 5 obsidian. We'll make some obsidian boots, and then we've also got a flotation device, which is pretty cool and allows the mecha to float in water or lava. Yes, I haven't tested this out. I don't know if the mecha takes damage in lava, but it's allowing it to float, which is really cool. To craft one of those, you're going to need some canisters and a piston. So canisters are actually made by taking 2 buckets and then an iron ingot on top, and you'll get 3 canisters for your trouble. So you can make the flotation device. And then we've also got the item vacuum, which is what I was talking about a little bit earlier, where you couldn't kind of collect the stuff that you were drilling up. But this allows all items mined by the mecha to go straight into the mecha's inventory. And to craft that, you're going to need 4 hoppers, 4 redstone, and 1 block of iron. So these are all really cool, and we're going to try them out right now. And then we're going to build another mecha and get to some serious business, because it gets even better than this. You can't only just use them for tools. You can use them to destroy stuff too. So let's go into our R menu, put some boots on this guy, so you actually put them in the foot area here. I'm not sure where you put this. It must be there, and this. Where's this gonna go? Let's see where this goes. Nowhere. Is this gonna go nowhere? Okay, it goes in the top left there, so that's pretty cool. These must be like a little upgrade thing, which is what I think they're hinting at with the arrows. So just put that there, and we should all be kitted out and ready to go. I'm not sure if it makes kind of extra things on the outside. Not yet, but let's see if the flotation device works. Here we go. Here we go. I am not pressing space, and it's not working. It's just not working, but this is a work in progress mod, so I'm not sure if all the features are working just yet, but there you go. It still has the potential to do that, but one thing I haven't tested yet is if all the mine stuff does get picked up by the mecha. So let's quickly grab an iron excavator and just shove that on for a second and see if this works. Let's go for a left click on here and see it is actually working. Oh my god, this is beautiful. So as you saw earlier, we made quite a mess with this sand, but now we can pick up all of these items automatically. If we go into R, look, we've almost got a stack of sand already. That is how quick it is making work of this. I don't know if you can pick up normal stuff that you've already mined. You can't. So it doesn't work like a normal inventory. It pretty much works as whatever this mines up, it will keep in its inventory for later on, which is really cool. And oh my god, these things are amazing. But we're going to go and make an even better mecha now, and you're seriously going to be impressed by this one. So let's hop the wall quickly and see what we've got. We're actually going to make the Alpha Titan mecha now, and this one is going to require a bit more parts and a bit more expensive parts, but you will see why. So we've got the normal kind of looking parts, which are similar to the ones that we used earlier, but they are going to require diamonds instead of iron. So they're very similar recipes, just replacing a lot with diamonds. And we've got the ink sac, purple dye this time, also the extra addition of a seat, which requires 3 leather and then 5 iron ingots in a seat shape like this, and this will actually give you 2 seats, which is pretty handy. And then we need an advanced GPU, which requires 4 basic GPUs, and then the same as we saw before, but with 4 redstone comparators instead, as well as 1 block of redstone in the middle. So let's grab all of these and make ourselves another mecha, because this is going to be beautiful. We go into the same process as before. We right click on here, select our appropriate ones. We want to make the purple one this time. We've got all that we need, so we click craft, and as you can see, it also has 48 cargo slots, which is pretty cool. Click craft, and we should have one now. Look at this, and you're going to seriously be impressed by this. Check this out. My god, it's huge. It's so big. So this is the one we crafted earlier, and this is the one we crafted now. It is so big, and it has all the same functionalities as before, but a bigger inventory. You can actually press the down and up arrows, and it's got so much inventory space. I think it's double the one before. And yeah, we're actually going to add some guns to this thing now. Yes, you can add guns. So for those of you that aren't quite... Why is he hugging? Why is he hugging his robot? But anyway, he loves it so much. But anyway, as I was saying, if you aren't familiar with Flan's mod, it actually has a whole new gun system. So I've actually installed one of the gun packs, and I've got myself an SVD PKS-07, which is kind of like a machine gun, and some ammo. And I've also got the bad boys out, the RPG. Yes, I've got an RPG with some ammo, and we can actually attach these to the mechas and allow them to fire them. So let's jump into here, press R, and then you can actually just apply these as you would normal tools. So as you saw from earlier, we just put it on these hand icons. So let's put the machine gun down first, and I think you have to have the ammo in the inventory as well of the mecha, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, it now has the gun in its hand. Look how crazy that is. And then you press the right click or whatever button that corresponds to the appropriate hand. So in this case, the right mouse button for the right hand, and it will fire. The aim is a little bit off for now, but as I said, it is work in progress. And that seems pretty crazy to me, but it's going to get even better. We're going to have an RPG on the left hand. Look at this. Look at this mecha guy. He's just got this massive robot, which is ours, an RPG in one hand, a giant one, might I add, and a submachine gun or a sniper. This might be a sniper, actually. So let's go into here, shoot this RPG. There we go. Oh my god, this is beautiful. I've got this massive mecha, and I can just destroy things. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Mess with me. Do you want to mess with me? I think not. So I think that's pretty much what this mod has to offer. Let me just check if I've got anything in the chest that I've missed out. I don't think so. No, that's pretty much it. Actually, these, I'll just go over these quickly. As you saw with the different mechas, the orange mecha took mostly iron, but the purple one took mostly diamond, and you can actually get different tiers of drills, excavators, and circular saws as well. So this one takes mostly iron, but this one takes diamond instead, and diamond tools to craft them. So they're more powerful, more efficient, and you can see why, because this guy is absolutely huge. So yeah, that is pretty much what this mod has to offer. It is so crazy, and there's so much that's going to be added to this mod. I have seen some expansions already, which are going to be completed very soon, so I'll cover them very, very soon as they're released. and they create some amazing mechas. Do you think that these are amazing? They get even better. So if you like what you see and do want to play it for yourself, then please do head to the description below where you'll find a link to download this mod. And also, if you happen to be new to the channel, then please do subscribe and join Team DDM today for daily Minecraft videos. And if you did enjoy the video, a like would also be greatly appreciated. You can also now catch me on my Twitter and my Facebook accounts in the description below too, which would be awesome. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'm going to have some fun in my mecha, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!